butterfly vibe. We are just a little under 5 months away now from the wedding.
Chestnut roasting, Jack Frost nipping at your nose.
Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be another wedding series vlog. I did film this wedding series vlog over the past few weeks, so I'm excited to share some wedding updates with you guys. But before we get into this vlog, I do want to quickly talk to you guys about Magic Mind, and I'm sure you guys already know by now how much I love Magic Mind. They are also the sponsor for today's video. But if you are new to my channel and this is your first time hearing about Magic Mind is a brand that created the world's first productivity drink, and it comes packaged in this very cute packaging, and these are how the productivity drinks look like. I do love the packaging, and these productivity shots contain so many amazing ingredients that are good for your body and just make you feel good. These drinks contain matcha, honey, adaptogens, and nootropics, which are designed to boost your energy, boost your mood, while also decreasing stress and post-workout inflammation. As you saw earlier, I did make myself a little Magic Mind matcha latte. I just mixed it up with some oat milk and my Skinny Syrups caramel macchiato, and this stuff is literally so good. I'm literally obsessed. I have been gravitating towards making this every single day as of lately. I'll be honest, I have been just a little bit more on edge and very anxious, and I think that is probably just because I've been feeling a little overwhelmed with everything I need to get done before the wedding, and the holidays are around the corner, and me and my fiance tend to be extra busy during the holidays just because all our family is in the Bay Area, so we do a lot of traveling around the holiday time. But yeah, I have been really loving that this Magic Mind matcha latte is literally a pick-me-up for my mood and my energy levels, and I like that it doesn't give me that post-jitter feeling that I sometimes get when I have too much coffee. So highly recommend trying out Magic Mind if you just want that natural boost of energy without the jitters, and it really honestly has helped me with my stress levels. Like I said, I noticed a huge difference within just an hour. So if you want to check out Magic Mind, I will pop up my discount code on here to save you some money. As always, I will have all this left in my description below. But yeah, with that being all said, I'm gonna go ahead and sip on this, and let's get right into this vlog. Today is Tuesday, October 18, and right now me and my fiance are getting ready to have a Zoom meeting with our officiant. I don't really know what to expect. We did kind of just write down some notes we had for him and some questions. I'll just kind of go over some of these questions with you guys. Yeah, like I said, I don't really know what to expect or how the format of this meeting will be, but I did request that we have a prayer during the ceremonies. And one of the things I actually saw on TikTok was to ask your officiant to step over to the side after he says you may kiss the bride, just to avoid him being in the center of all those photos and videos that will be taken after we have our first kiss on the ceremony. So that's something that I do want to note as well. And another question I have on here is if he has any video samples of prior wedding ceremonies, just so we can kind of get an idea of how the rundown is going to be like. I am also asking if he will be providing us with the wording of our ceremony script ahead of time before the wedding, just in case there is something we want to add or remove. I think just so kind of we're all on the same page. I will also be asking him if he's going to be participating in the rehearsal. And that's about it, nothing too crazy. I do also have a question on the marriage license requirement and what he needs from us prior to the ceremony, but just all pretty basic questions. I don't think this meeting will go too long. Me and my fiance were talking about it. We don't want this long ceremony. We are just honestly want to keep it very casual. We don't want to stress too much over the little details, obviously our vows as well, but yeah, I will keep you guys updated after our Zoom meeting and how that all goes. But yeah, I will check in with you guys in a bit. Hi.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning, good morning. Trust me, your video is just fine. If you choose to run away, you're more than welcome to. How you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Doing well, doing well. Thank you very much for joining me this morning.
So me and my fiance just got off our Zoom meeting with our officiant, and it did take about an hour and 15 minutes, but it went really well. He also gave us some ideas on some things we want to add into our ceremony that we probably wouldn't have thought of. So I'm very excited with regards to like the whole marriage license stuff, in case any of you guys are future brides and are just curious about the process. He did say that you have a 90-day window before your wedding date that opens up, and within that 90 days, that's when you would obtain your marriage license at any county court. He did say there were two different types. You could get a public one or a confidential license. I think we're just gonna go with the standard public one. And on the day of the wedding, we basically just give our officiant our wedding license, our driver's license, and our two witnesses, which would be my maid of honor and his groom and his best man. He is sending some homework over to us just to kind of get to know both me and my fiance better individually, and this will also help him write our ceremony script. And he did also say that a week before our wedding, he will give us the final script or a pretty final draft of the wedding script, and if there's anything we want to add or remove, we have a week to do so before the wedding. So yeah, it's all coming together. I'm very excited. But yeah, we'll check in with you guys in a bit. All right, so it has been a while actually since I last picked up the camera for this vlog, as you can tell by all the Christmas decorations. But today is December 3rd. Today is Saturday, and me and my fiance are actually getting ready to drive over to the city we will be getting married at. And I can't remember if I ever said where we will be getting married at, but we are getting married in Temecula. And if you have seen any of my vlogs, you guys probably already know Temecula is one of my favorite places, so I'm very excited. But today we do have an appointment with our florist, and we're gonna start talking about centerpieces, my flowers, bridesmaids flowers, boutonnieres, and all that fun stuff. I do have a whole Pinterest board going, and the color schemes of our wedding are going to be a dusty rose with accents of green, so I'm very excited. I just kind of plan on showing our florist my Pinterest board and just kind of going from there. They did also recommend bringing our wedding planning binder, and like I mentioned in one of my earlier wedding series vlogs, the wedding venue we did book at is all-inclusive, so they did actually book this florist for us. I just basically called them and made this appointment. I think this is going to be our first meeting out of 2 meetings. I believe I will also be meeting with our florist one more time a few weeks before our wedding. And while we're in the area, we are also going to be touring a banquet room, which is basically what we will be using to have our welcome party or rehearsal dinner the night before the wedding. So lots of exciting things are happening today. I know it's been a while since I last picked up the camera, but we've been getting a lot done. We actually just got our wedding invitations yesterday as well. I'll show you guys that probably later today or tomorrow. But yeah, I'm very excited. I will take you guys along once we get to the florist, and yeah, I'll check in with you guys in a bit. And here's just a quick little outfit of the day. I am wearing this little black trench coat. I have worn this in a prior vlog, so you guys probably do remember it. just some boots, jeans, and this like mock turtleneck tank. It's finally cooling down in SoCal, so I am very excited to be wearing warm and comfy clothing. But yeah, I will check in with you guys once we get to the florist. I'm just kind of going over some of the notes in my wedding planning binder. As you can see, it is very organized. There are a bunch of tabs here. I am just under the cakes and florals tab, and just kind of some brainstorming questions for us. Like I did say earlier, we are doing a color scheme of dusty rose and sage green accents, which is just what I wrote here. We are going for a rustic theme, and for my centerpieces, I don't want anything too extravagant. I just want it to be very simple. So I do like pink roses, and then just some questions I have here for the florist. On the next page are just some more inspo photos. I guess this page is reserved for after our meeting with any other additional questions or notes I have, but yeah, very excited.
That actually is floral.
Okay, so
flower.
this one can be customized versus the first one you just showed.
Yes.
Okay, got it.
This
Okay.
one we can bring in color. Just stock, carnations, astromeria, and seeded silver dollar.
Alright, so we just got done meeting with our event planner for the floral arrangements. For some reason I thought we were meeting with the florist directly, but the floral event planner is actually going to be working with the florist directly. But it went well. We got our centerpieces picked out. I did have my Pinterest board handy, and we just kind of matched the photos with what I wanted on my Pinterest board to what was included in our package. So that got done pretty quickly. The add-ons we did add to our package were basically the my floral arrangements, the floral arrangements for the bridesmaids and boutonnieres, and also we are doing some floral arrangements on the arch for our ceremony, and just some rose petals along the ceremony site. 2 months before our wedding, we will be meeting with them one more time, and they will be giving us basically a sample of how our centerpieces will look like on an actual table setting, so we can kind of just get the feel for it. And if we want to make any last minute changes, we have 2 months before the wedding to do so. The other thing that they are also waiting for me on is just to give them the exact shade of dusty rose pink I am choosing for the bridesmaids, just so they can kind of match the floral colors to that specific shade. I am very excited. It's just everything is coming together, and I feel like time is just going to fly by. But yes, very happy with how today went. We actually thought we were going to be going to Temecula, the city that we will be getting married at, but the event planner is actually in Riverside, so we aren't going to tour our banquet room today. We will be going to Temecula next weekend to do our cake tasting, and I think we'll just tour the banquet room then. So I will check in with you guys next weekend with some more wedding updates. Alright, so it's been a couple of hours later. I mean, my fiance did end up taking a nap after our floral appointment, and we just made some dinner, but I did finish just kind of touching up on my makeup a little bit. We're actually getting ready to head over to Long Beach. I will be meeting up with my friend and her boyfriend, and we're going to have like a little double date to look at some Christmas lights in Long Beach, specifically the Naples Canal. It's basically a bunch of homes along the water that are decorated really beautifully with some Christmas lights. I think after we're just gonna grab some drinks at Ballast Point, since it's like 5 minutes away from where we'll be at. And like I said earlier, it is December 3rd today, so it is a great night to kick off the Christmas holiday season. So yeah, I will try and get some video clips of all the Christmas lights later, and then I will check in with you guys in a bit. been a couple of days since I last picked up the camera. I believe the last time I checked in with you guys was when I went to Long Beach. I want to say, I feel like we went a little bit early because it looks like some houses were still putting up Christmas lights, but some houses were already fully decked out. It was so beautiful. And then we just had some dinner at Ballast Point. But I did want to quickly pop on here because I did mention that we got our wedding invitations and I did take a sneak peek at them and they are really cute. I do have them right here. I am actually just gathering up the rest of the addresses I need for our guests so we can mail this out hopefully by tomorrow or the end of this week. I did order these invitations on the Knot. I ended up getting a promo code for $75 off, which helped out a lot with the cost. So I'm very happy with that and I'm happy with how they turned out. I do want to say if you are looking at different websites for wedding invitations, I believe the Knot always has some kind of promotion going on. So you can get a really good deal on some wedding invites on their website. But I'll just show you guys how they came out. So here's how the back of the invite looks like. And here is the front. I'm just covering our details and please excuse my nails. I haven't had a chance to do them, but front just has our name and all the info. And I do love the little floral designs. That is kind of the decoration and theme we are going for our wedding. So I am very happy with how they came out. I did also already make a run to the post office and just picked up some stamps. Here are the little detail cards. Again, I'll just pull one out to show you guys. So here is the back. Again, same floral theme, and it does have a little bit of that rose gold accent if you can kind of see on the side. Our wedding date, and then the front is just the little detail card for all the events that we have during our wedding weekend. And then the last thing that came in here are just the envelopes. I am going to type in the names and addresses instead of handwriting them, so it looks a little bit more put together. That is the goal for this week, getting these wedding invites out. But yeah, I will check in with you guys in a couple of days. Like I mentioned, that is when me and my fiance are going to be doing our cake tasting. I know he's very excited for that, so I will also try to vlog a little bit then. But yeah, I will see you guys in a bit. Because if we don't end up doing like a whole like dessert table like that and we just want to use like one barrel, at least like this setup looks really nice.
So we just need to get like that glass.
With cream cheese filling. The next one is red velvet with cream cheese, chocolate, Belgian chocolate on the top and bottom, salted caramel buttercream in the center, and the last one is our white cake with a raspberry filling and our 1914 butter. As you saw from some of the earlier clips, we just got out of our cake tasting and we actually had our cake tasting appointment really early at 9 a.m. and it did take us about an hour to drive over here from Orange County. So we had a very early start this morning and we had lots of sweets this morning. So I feel like I'm on a little bit of a sugar high, but the cake tasting went smoothly. We got our cake flavors picked out for the wedding and we also got to try a bunch of their other little desserts if we wanted to add some on for our wedding. But everything came out good. We have a ton of leftovers. So here's everything. We basically just like took little bites of everything because there was just way too much dessert to have this early. Here are the cakes we ended up trying. As you can see, we have so much leftovers. I don't even know what we're gonna do with all this. My fiance was very excited about this appointment in comparison to our floral appointment last weekend. So he kind of took charge with all the flavors. Right now, I think we are going to check out the hotel. We set up our hotel block at for the wedding, for our wedding guests, because we will actually be having our little welcome party at the banquet room at that hotel the night before the wedding. So we're gonna tour the banquet room. I'm gonna take some videos and some pictures just so I can kind of see the layout of everything and kind of start planning how I want it decorated and set up for the welcome party. Peppermint mocha will always be my Starbucks go-to holiday drink. I do sub the milk with some oat milk and I absolutely love it. It just warms my soul. But it has been a couple of hours later. We did end up going to the hotel where we have our hotel block set up for our wedding weekend and toured the banquet room, which will be where we will have our welcome party the night before the wedding, and it's a pretty decent size. I really like that they already have tables and chairs for us to use. And then we actually ended up making a stop at our wedding venue. I kind of just wanted to pop in and say hi to our wedding coordinator team and also take some more pictures and videos, just because now I'm starting to kind of work through the little details of decorations and wedding signs, and I kind of want to start figuring out where I want all those items to be placed at the wedding. We are just a little under 5 months away now from the wedding, and yeah, I couldn't be any more excited. Time is literally flying. We did also end up doing a couple of wine tastings at our wedding venue since it is at a winery, so we figured why not try some wine. It was nice because they also had some live music set up. But yeah, we are currently on our way home right now. It has been a very long day, but a very productive one. I hope you guys enjoyed today's wedding series vlog. Again, I did kind of vlog this over the past few weeks, so if it does end up being a little bit all over the place, I appreciate you for sticking with me through the end. We are getting close to the finish line, and as you can tell, I am so excited. And again, I just wanted to quickly remind you guys about Magic Mind's productivity shots. You guys already know how much I love those shots. I will pop up my discount code on here for you to use if you want to save some money on those productivity shots. I will also have it linked in my description below, so definitely check it out. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.
Chestnut roasting. Jack